Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us today on the group healing call every Tuesday. I'm just coming online right here. And I believe today we are smooth sailing. Everything seems to be working in check. I believe. I believe you can hear me. And I think we're good to go. Awesome. Today is a full moon, and for those of you who love the moon or are sensitive to the moon, you might be feeling extra hot or waves of energy going through your body. Actually, mine haven't stopped since the eclipse. And I always think, what is happening to myself? I've never felt this much energy go through my body. Not sure what's happening, but when I ask, they say it's all for good. So I'm not worried about it. I'm just feeling intense all the time. Like, wow, such energy. So today, hello everyone. I'm gonna just take a look here. There's some new names out there. Hello everybody. Thank you for joining. I started, if you look at the beginning of the chat, I was here early, kind of making sure everything was working, because for those of you who've been joining, you've known that I've been having some issues, and some ended up being not a big issue, but during getting set up, it was actually quite an issue setting up. So today everything's up and running and we're good to go. So, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. We're gonna have a list of all the things that cause us resistance. And the reason we're gonna do this is I figured since today is a full moon, it's called the pink moon. I love the energy of the moon. I probably won't sleep tonight because of it. I didn't sleep yesterday because there's so much energy going there. So it's also Richard's birthday. Happy birthday, Richard. And I figured today, if we all can write down, and you don't have to add in the chat, you can write it down for yourself or mentally take note of it. Think about times where you felt resistance to doing something good for yourself. So I'll give you easy examples because I talk to clients almost daily and ask them how they're doing, and I'm not feeling good, and no, I didn't meditate today, and no, I didn't do this today. And you ask them why, and just like, well, life feels hopeless, or I was too tired to meditate, or I'll never figure it out, or I had better things to do, or I had more work to do, or my house is never settled, so I can't get quiet enough to meditate. So we can have a lot of different reasons why, when we're trying to do good for ourselves, we'll get interference. And I don't know how to go up actually on the chat, like from before, but I know somebody added something about it's too overwhelming. And that's a good one, because if you feel like you're going to do something and the task is too big, it's just like, oh my gosh, where do I even start? So I'm not going to bother starting. So there's many different reasons or many different things that will stop ourselves from moving forward. One, I'm just going to go through some that I have gone through, and if you feel like you want to add them in the chat. So I was once reading I read a lot of books, but sometimes some books are very powerful, and I feel a shift that's going to happen. And right before a powerful shift, many things will go wrong in my life. And it looks like my life goes upside down and backwards. And it will pull my attention away from my progress. So I'm about to make this wonderful shift. I think the shift's going to happen anyway, but it's delayed because now, say my car has a flat tire out of why did that happen? Or one of my clients needs an emergency session today, or this happened. There's just things coming at me, and I'm thinking, why did my life just go so chaotic? Usually it's because there's a big shift that's about to happen, and the dark energy in this universe, my own ego, the darkness within me, kind of all comes together to try to stop Brenda from moving further up. Now, luckily, I'm very motivated. I never give up, and no matter what comes at me, I will get through it and I will move forward. So it's really neat how And I sometimes think, am I creating this? We create our own reality, so maybe I create this. Before a big shift, my world goes upside down. But what I'm noticing it happens to not just me, it happens to a lot of people where they're say they're on a progression of getting better and learning to meditate, and then they just say, that's it, I'm done, I can't do it anymore. Well, what is it that made you stop? What is it inside you that made you stop? And they might just say, well, it's not me that wants to stop. It just seems like every time I go to meditate, everything goes crazy in my house. My kids start acting up, they start arguing, the dogs need to go out, this has to be done. Everything just happens to be upside down right before I'm going to meditate. So there's ways to get beyond this resistance. One, just set the intention. My life is full of ease and flow, and I'm going to get this task done. It's not even a task. I'm not going to look at meditation as a task or that book to read. I'm going to do that and enjoy it. So I'm going to add joy to it. So I'm going to do this fun task with ease and flow. Because as I say that to the universe, well, what is the universe going to do? It's going to deliver ease and flow, and I'm going to have fun doing it. When people use meditation as, oh, it's such a task to do, I just want to get it over with, you're missing the point. It is your time to reconnect with you. And even if you don't know how to meditate and you're learning, and you're just doing 15 seconds, 20 seconds at a time, that 15, 20 seconds can be so much fun. You can feel the energy flying through your body. You feel a calmness. You're listening to your breath. And you're like, hey, I did it. For 15 seconds, I thought of what I wanted. And I wasn't bothered by anyone or anything. Pretty amazing. I'm going to give myself a pat on the back. You want to celebrate the small wins. It goes no different to eating healthy. So, anytime we're trying to do anything, so it doesn't always have to be spiritual, because we can get better in many different ways. We're eating better, we're exercising, we're having, going to bed at a decent time, putting down our phones, not watching the news, and just relaxing in the stillness of the room. How many people just love stillness of the room? I can sit and stare at a wall way too long. People might think something's wrong with me, but it's such a nice feeling. I'd rather do that than use my phone. And I've been talking to people recently about their phones. The phones can be a portal to dark energy. Now, they also can be good, right? There's the good and the bad and everything. But in this age of uncertainty, of heaviness, where the dark is coming at us constantly, most likely the phone is going to be used as a distraction, and it hooks us on stuff. And one thing that I'm noticing, there's some people that really use their phone for good, for work, listening to podcasts, books, positive things. But then there's other people that will look at it and look at people's lives, and people post what looks good, right? All of a sudden I get a call, I'm so depressed today. Well, why are you so depressed? Well, I was looking at everything, and everyone's life is so great, and I'm not going on vacations, and I'm not doing this, and I'm not doing that, and I'm not. So my life really is bad compared to those people's lives. Hey, never compare yourself to someone else. Like, I think that's like rule number one. You are where you are, and where you are is perfect and evolving. Don't go and compare. Another thing too is we don't really know what's happening behind the scenes. Not everyone posts everything about themselves, and nor should they. But what I'm saying is, when you're looking through updates, you're going to see the good, the birthday parties, the vacations, the nice food, the restaurants, the hand holding, the lovey-dovey stuff. And your life may not be that, because you're going through your healing. You got your ups and downs. You're letting go of your traumas. You're remembering your traumatic childhood. You're letting out your hurts. You're crying. You're freaking out. And you're like, what's wrong with me? But I'll tell you, a lot of people that come see me, and including myself. You know, a lot of you know my journey was not always easy, and I still have those ups and downs because we do live on planet Earth. So to be real, I do not believe there's anyone out there in this uncertain energy that is at calmness all the time. You know, we have executives that come see me who have all the money in the world, but when they sit in front of me, they let it all out in emotion because they have the weight of the world on their shoulders. They have to be the big person in front of their family. They have to be the boss. They cannot be their authentic self to anyone because they have to hold it together. They have so much pressure. And then they come, they release it, and then they go back to being that person. Well, the authentic self in all of us, there are the ups and downs in all of us. And it's sad that we cannot show that in everyday stuff. So don't compare yourself, or don't think everyone's life is all rosy and great and then get depressed from that. Look at yourself and look and celebrate the wins on how much you've grown, how different you are from a week ago or a month ago or 6 months ago or 2 years ago. That's what you want to look at. You know, if you started a exercise routine and you're doing really well on the exercise routine and you're excited about it, then you hit that wall and you don't want to go to the gym, or your body hurts, or you get the sick, all those things, that's your resistance stopping you. Why? Because there's many different ways to get into alignment. And some take the health way through health and fitness. Sometimes it's diet, sometimes it's meditation, sometimes it's, you know, breath work, sometimes it's yoga, sometimes it's qigong. Sometimes it's music therapy, sound therapy. Like, there's so many different ways to get to that healing place. There's no right way for everyone, right? So if someone is doing it one way, they might hit resistance because that ego, the dark side of us, doesn't want us to keep evolving. Because as we evolve and bring in more light, what happens? The negativity within us cannot reside in our light. So as we start to climb that light quotient, that higher vibration, that feeling good frequency, we're naturally expelling the darkness from within us. The duality becomes less and less. We become more light. We have more control on our thoughts. We have more awareness of our thoughts. So we have more control. So that darkness within us that likes to hold us down in depression, sadness, anger, and all that stuff is going to do whatever it can to hold us there. And that is where your awareness kicks in. It says, I deserve to be happy. I deserve to be healthy. I deserve to be wealthy. I deserve good relationships. I deserve good mental and emotional state. I deserve all those good things. They're my birthright. So I'm going to work at it every single day. And I'm going to get up when I don't want to get up. And sometimes we're tired, and sometimes we're exhausted, and sometimes we're fed up, and sometimes crazy circumstances come into our life. We're like, what just happened? This can't be happening. And it's happened. We deal with it. We go within, we connect, and we get beyond it. And then we pat ourselves for getting beyond it, and we move forward yet again. You want to be that forest. Forests, what happens to them? They get stepped on, they get chomped down, they get fires. And what happens? They just keep growing, they keep growing, they keep growing. So we never want to give up on us. Let that fire within you, that connection to your divinity, pull you up and bring you to that next level. When you get to that next level, relax a little bit, enjoy that next level, and then go up again to that next level. So you're always getting better and better and better, but very gradually. And you're going at your own pace, not comparing to anyone else. Some people zip through their healings very quickly, And some have lots and they go gradual and gradual and then halt and then go gradual and gradual and halt. It doesn't matter. As long as you're making progress and doing the work, that's what matters. And then allowing that deep breath, being thankful that we're able to find this really neat information out there that's helping us grow. Whether it's a book that you found out, whether it's someone you're talking to, whether it's a coincidence of some, event you got to go to and learn something amazing, whether it's something that you were taught from a neighbor. I'm getting distracted here because I'm just watching this screen, right? I'm seeing behind the scenes and it's been saying 11:11. It keeps flashing 11. It's never like that. Right now it turned to 11:14. But yeah, 11:11. It was there forever. And I just wanted to send out love and positive energy at that time. Because whenever I see 11:11, I get very excited. They're taking a snapshot of what we're talking about, how we're feeling. And I'm feeling very, very much in love right now. So if they took a snapshot of that and sent that out to the universe, fabulous. Because what we're all here to do today is send the love of God to everyone, everything, including ourselves. So if you have resistance coming up and you have something that you really want to do and something's pulling you back, then allow that resistance to come up today. We're going to use this powerful healing today, right? We're going to use the power of group healing, which is very powerful, and we're going to release what we can. Some people say they love the stillness and silence. I love it too. And sometimes I lose track of time in silence. And then people know me and they know I love to talk. But there's a balance. Yes, I love talking, but I also love my reconnection time. So find what works for you. We're all different. And then feel that resistance. What is that resistance coming up telling you not to do? Listen, you're on the call. That's great. There's a lot of people that will say, hey, you know what? I keep missing your calls. I don't know. I put it in my calendar and I don't see, I miss it. So that's resistance, not allowing them to keep track to do one of these calls. Someone wrote, burnout is real. Burnout is real, but I'm going to give you a tip. All right. I work a lot. I up at early in the morning and I work late at night. I do sleep, but I don't need that much sleep. A lot of entrepreneurs have this secret, so I'm just going to say it out there. I tell my clients this all the time. When you meditate 15 minutes, you get such a recharge of this love and light. You can do it. You don't need anyone to meditate. You're doing it yourself. You're getting filled up with this beautiful energy. You're regenerating yourself. 15 minutes of meditation, I'm going to say good meditation is when you're really meditating, will give you about 3 hours of being more focused, more on the ball in that day. And a lot of entrepreneurs meditate for that reason, because when you're running your own business or you're really busy creating, you need that energy to keep you going. So it is real, but breathe into it. And I know, like, for instance, I know kids are in exams right now in university. They're exhausted. Like, I just look at my kids who are going through and I'm like, whoa, you guys look so tired. Because I remember those days. And I didn't even know about meditation back then. I made it through, but I was very tired too. Take that 15 minutes to recharge. And you might have to do it twice a day if you're really in a stressful situation. Meditate in the morning and then meditate in the evening. Reconnect with yourself before you have to go into that next task. Ask for that extra energy you need to get through your day. Ask for that extra energy or the extra love or the extra support that will allow you to have that quiet time where you can self-reflect, appreciate what you have. Because when you have that quiet time, that's where you create. That's where you feel and create where you want to be. If you're in the burnout and you're in the drama and you're in the chaos and you're in the pattern, then you're just going to create more of it because that's all you're seeing. That's all you're doing. So break the cycle, breathe, reconnect, and imagine and feel, what it would feel like to have more time or be doing something that you love or connecting with friends or whatever it is that you love to do. And bring that into your life and slowly see your life slow down and bring things in. I'm pretty busy too, and I get it. There's a lot of things pulling me in different ways, but some days I feel like, whoa, I'm tapped out. I ran a retreat on Sunday. Lovely people, but it's very taxing and exhausting because you're on the night before getting ready, you're tapping in, you're doing your thing, you get everyone there, you're doing the food, you have everything, and you're just going. But sometimes even during that retreat day, I have to slip away and reconnect with myself to bring me back into alignment because there's a lot of energies there, a lot of things happening, and then go back at my peak to ensure everyone's getting what they need that day. And it's a very exhausting day, and at the end of the day, I have to clear all the negative energy from the home, reset. But in a day like that, I will go to bed early because I'm exhausted. And I'll go to bed with the intention that this sleep is going to regenerate my body. I'm going to feel great tomorrow and reset. And then up early in the morning and you're back on track. If, for instance, say you're feeling sick, something's coming up and you're starting to feel sick, you can stop that sickness in its tracks. Get the rest you need, drink the water, and then say, hey, listen, I'm going to sit and allow this love to come through my body to heal it. And then in the morning, because I know these beings of light are going to work on me, I know the love of God is going to come through me. In the morning, I'm going to be at 100% yet again. And then, bam, you're at 100% again. And a lot of people say, Brenda, it doesn't work that way. It does over time. Practice with it, trust it, allow it, love your body, allow that love to come in, and let go of the resistance that says that's impossible. Nothing's impossible. There is nothing that is impossible. If you can think it, it can happen. So if you can have 100% health all the time and you trust, know, and believe it, then yes, that will happen. If you trust, know, and believe that you can be a speed reader and you practice it knowing you can become a speed reader. If you think you can't, some people say, well, I can't read or I can't retain information. Well, keep saying you can't and you will not be able to. That's your resistance stopping you from doing whatever. Now, say, I can do it. I'm getting better and better at it. Now, someone might say, well, that's impossible. Say if I have eyesight problems and I can't read and you're saying I can read. Okay, I get there's a limitation. Work within the limitations that we have, right? So perhaps you can't read a book, but there's Audible. Perhaps you might have a hard time hearing, or you may have something physically wrong with your body that's hurting all the time, and it's hard to get beyond the pain. Focus on your body healing. Focus on believing it can heal. And the resistance might say, impossible, you can't heal. You've had this condition for this long, it's not going to heal. Anything can heal. I truly believe that. And in this new energy and the more light we have, things are getting stronger, we're getting stronger, and we're able to create a much better, more peaceful life. And it is happening. I'm seeing it everywhere. Now, in my world, I see it. If someone's coming from a lower vibration, they may not see it, but they can over time. They just have to train themselves to see the positive rather than the negative, to listen to the positive within them instead of allowing the resistance within them to pull them back into heavier things. It's our words, our actions, our thoughts, what we're doing, all those things matter. Now, I'm not sure what's happening here. I'm not sure if you can even hear me anymore, but I'm just going to keep talking because it looks like it's coming in and out of, I'm just going to go here 1 second, sorry. Yeah, this looks okay. I'm not sure. I'm just going to do 1 or 2 checks here because it's looking like there might be an issue and there might not be an issue on your end. So We can, yeah, Lynn says here, I say everything is easy. And then it happens. Now, when we have, oh, good, thank you. When we have something we're emotionally attached to, I can give you guys a simple example. We adopted this German Shepherd. Lovely dog. I love him. But I have a cat, and I love my cat. In my imagination, my cat and my dog are going to, well, I would say love each other. All right. Like you see videos. That's what I focus on. That's what I look at. Dogs and cats and different animals just loving each other. Now the dog's great with our pigeons. You won't hurt one of the pigeons. But when he sees my cat, he gets so excited. I'm not sure how I take him. Is he excited because he wants to play with him, or excited because he wants to hurt him? He's never seen a cat. But what I always say is that my cat and my dog are going to treat each other like family. They're just going to love each other. Hey, I know we're different, but we're living here together, so we're just going to accept it. Then I'm going to add the bunny to the mix and see how that happens. But of course, I have to think safety first, and I have to be realistic, because there are belief systems in the back of my head, in my subconscious, that say, is it possible for my German Shepherd, who's a prey dog, and people say it's a prey dog, to ever like my cat? So then you have these belief systems of what is known, what people say, what people think, and then what I know to be true is I create my reality. But there's this disconnect of what I'm seeing out there, what people are saying, and then what I believe can be true. And until I 100% believe, without any resistance, that my dog and cat will coexist fine, I will not get there. Because that resistance, that old thing playing in the background, the trainers that tell you stuff, and you kind of believe the trainer, things like that, I have to let all that resistance go and get to a point where I believe it 100%. I then create it, and hopefully in, say, in a few months, I can say, hey guys, you know what, it's been a year, but they're finally getting along. So think of those things that really get you to a point where they can or can't happen. Now, I see people saying, you can hear me. Can you see me too? And I'm just, because I'm getting something, an error on this side, and I'm just going to keep talking, because Lilith 77 is saying, yeah, resistance is like an annoying barking dog. We need to learn how to ignore it. Yeah, exactly. So you can see me. Okay, great. It's just off on this side. So it's true. And the resistance, the other thing too is, you don't, ignoring it is good, but there's a trick to resistance as well. We're going to bring it up today. I'm going to walk us through, and I'm going to say, hey, we're breaking this resistance today. We're going to use our group healing power. We're going to use the wave of energy that's still feeling it from the solar eclipse, plus this new moon energy. Today we get to break patterns. We get to break resistance, and that's what we're going to work on. So think of that resistance that's coming up, and instead of ignoring it is good, that's great, but let's go in and dissolve it. And we may not dissolve all of it today, but we can dissolve a lot of it. All right, and we can maybe dissolve some of it, maybe all of it. So let's just do set the intention that we're going to dissolve the resistance. I'm going to take this off because I'm really hot suddenly. Excuse me a second as I undress here. I'm having these, like, I know people say, oh, it's probably hot flashes, but they're nothing I've ever felt before. It's like this internal waves of energy that when I'm working with energy now, my whole body is just emanating energy. I know I'm going through an upgrade, but wow, it is so intense. And I don't know if any of you are feeling it, but I'm going to take off my socks as well. You guys can't see me doing that, but I'm going to tell you, I'm hot. This energy is intense today, people. So drink lots of water. Let's get into breaking these resistance, all right? We're ignoring it. That's a great thought. And now we're going to bring it up. What am I resistant to? What Do I not want to let go of judgment? Do I really dislike someone? I can't forgive them, and there's resistance to forgiving them. I'm just throwing out examples of what resistance you might have. Is it, I'm scared to look for a new job because I'm scared of change. I don't like my job. I don't like the way my boss treats me, but I'm too scared to change because it's scary. Well, get over that resistance and open your eyes to new possibilities and allow the universe and your heart to guide you. Do not be scared. Fear is resistance. Let go of the fear. Let go of the worry, the anxiety, all of that stuff. Let's let it go. And if anyone wants to add more resistance in there, I'm going to drink some water, get the music, and let's get this going. Okay, I'm going to drink this. I'm going to drink this. Nope, that one's done already. I'm going to drink some of this. You know what? Lately, I think this is the third or fourth call where my computer does some really funky things. And I believe someone wrote that it's the Mercury retrograde. I believe that is exactly true. It's that, or it's just resistance trying to pick on me. But anyway, I'm in the zone. Okay, so music is on. I'm going to ask you guys to let me know if we're balanced. Can you hear me? Can you hear the music? Is it a good balance? Let me know what I need to do. Makes me... Okay, there's something's in the way there. Intense energy makes me something. But there's a heart in the way. I can't read it. Okay. Good balance? Perfect. Oh, makes me burp. Ah, it's true actually. I have quite a few clients that when they come here, they just burping, just releasing, just let it go. Intense energy can do that. All right, so today we are going to be bringing up resistance. Allow your thoughts at this time to just, it can be random thoughts of current things and things in the past that you didn't do because you felt resistance. It's that voice in that head, that negative tone, that negative thought in your head. You're not good enough. You can't do it. You're going to fail. How many people get that? You're going to fail. You're going to be alone. People are going to make fun of you. You're going to be weird. Mind you, weird is not such a bad thing nowadays. People like weird. They just call you creative or something, so not to worry. But think of that. Or, you know what? I have to put a certain face on. If people see me fail, what will they think of me? Or if people think I need help, what will they think of me? Or if I, don't take a promotion or don't get promoted, what will people think of me? So I got to work hard when I don't want to because I want to do something else. There's so many different things out there, right? I'm just trying to think of what do I hear people saying all the time? I can't do it. Why? I just don't know. I just can't. And the other thing is, I don't know. It's the fear. So let's bring that fear right up to the surface today. And this might be uncomfortable for some people because I know there's some people on the call that are really going through big releases right now already. So if we're adding more, I apologize, but your higher self is only going to give you what you can handle. So always know when we do these calls, you're in your own octahedron of love. We are only working with beings that love us 100% divine, pure love. We're completely safe during this. So you want to let your guard down, and anything that you release is not going to affect anyone on the call. At most, it'll come at me and we'll clear it later, not to worry. Because this love is so powerful, I just want you to imagine that you are being completely embraced and loved by golden light. And it knows you. It knows what you need. It knows who you are, because it's working with your higher self. And your higher self is engaging the energy, explaining in their way that they do their things on what you need to let go today. So we're allowing deep breaths. That's so cute. Mom and daughter are on. Hello. Allowing deep breaths. And as you're allowing those deep breaths, you might have tears come up. Those tears are your resistance breaking. We're asking your resistance to identify itself. It cannot hide. We want to go to that cell memory. We want it brought up to the surface, whatever you can handle. We're bringing it up to the surface. The fear of failure, the fear of, sometimes it's hard to break a relationship because who will I be? What will people think? Can I make it alone? Is it wrong? Is it right? Sometimes leaving that job, is it something that I can really do? Am I good enough? Or is this where I'm supposed to be? Just allowing that up. I can feel it coming to the surface. Let it come up. Let it come up. And it can be very uncomfortable. There's anxiety there. There's energy running through your system that's maybe a bit angry. Sometimes this energy can be angry. It doesn't want to come to the surface. But by the love of God and these beings of light, we're bringing it to the surface because it's ready to be dissolved and transmuted and released from your system. Because what do we want from you? We want you to be in your magnificence. We want you to know how powerful you are. We want to empower you so you can hold more light. And in holding more light, you hold it for the world. You hold it for humanity. You hold it for your family, your friends, Mother Earth. And you have no idea how powerful you are and how your light makes such a tremendous difference on this planet, on this ascension process we're moving through. And I know it's scary, and I know there's worry and anxiety of the uncertainty. And everyone keeps saying there's something big gonna happen. Yeah, we can feel it. But when you know that you're connected to the God within you, that divinity within you, you'll be safe through all of this. Breathing in very deeply, anchoring in this peace and love, letting go of the fear, of the uncertainty, of the worry in any form it takes. Sometimes it's a whisper. It says you're not good enough, you can't make it, be fearful. Sometimes it's a feeling deep within your gut saying, oh no, this isn't right, this isn't right. Sometimes it's the voice of a friend who tells you what you're doing is wrong, or you're not good enough, or a family member, or a stranger even. Let all that go. You are magnificent. You are beautiful. And you have this beautiful timeline that you can jump into that has all your dreams and passions and inspirations waiting for you. But you have to take that jump. You have to get in that zone where you say, I can do it. Because you can. And there's no rush to get there. Maybe the timing's not right. Maybe there's some things you need to figure out. But today, we're chipping away at some of that resistance that's holding you back. Some of you might have a miracle moment today where you have a 180 switch and like, Brenda, I did it. I let go of the fear and I did it. And I may get that call tomorrow. I may get it in a week. I may get it in 2 years from now. We chip away at our resistance and we work on ourselves slowly, steady, and surely. And as we move up in our vibration, we get more excited about life and we get more knowings and belief. You see your world transform. You become more balanced in your thoughts. You become more confident in who you are. Your body's healing. Your lessons are being learned. It becomes exciting. Be excited. Now we're going to allow this beautiful energy to work on us, releasing all that dense energy that's no longer needed, and allowing waves of beautiful master light that's encompassing, surrounding, loving every cell of your body. Your energetic system's being balanced. Everything's moving in harmony, in clarity. Anchoring in that peaceful feeling. Some of you might be vibrating, some of you might be having an intense energy that you're not used to, but just know whatever is happening at this time, whether you're feeling it or not feeling it, it's working and it's all for your highest good. You are safe, you are loved. You're feeling your magnificence, you're getting excited, the inspiration's coming in, and you're releasing in any way you need to. There might be tears, there might be burps, there might be hiccups. It doesn't matter, just let it go. That resistance is coming to the surface. Archangel Michael, please come in with your sword of justice and break all that resistance. Dissolve it, transmute it. It could be a childhood trauma that made you feel worthless. That's healing tonight. It could be a past life. It could be words that were said that seep deep in your subconscious that made you feel small and unloved. But you are so important, dear one. You are loved beyond measure. And today, we're taking you and elevating you into a place where you find that magnificence within you. And you're going to hold it and be stable in it. You're going to know it and believe it. Imagine this beautiful golden light emanating, replacing all that resistance and darkness with beautiful light, powerful light. The most powerful frequency on this earth is love. And you're being surrounded by beautiful love. It's intense, it's strong, it's healing, it's calming, it's reconnecting. And as this beautiful love and energy is working on you, it's going to continue working on whatever it needs to do. You can start bringing in special intentions for those you might be concerned or worried about. You don't have to say why. Just ask this energy. Intend it to be made available to those people, those places, those pets that may need the energy more than others at this time. It is your intention. This energy will be made available. And of course, we can never force the energy, but we can make it available. And it's up to that person's higher self to take it. But you might notice at this time your pets are in their own space of healing, relaxed, allowing the love. As we are allowing the love, and we're hoping and intending that everyone we send this energy to allows it. Allowing is so important, getting in that state of allowance and giving yourself permission to be open and heal. You're going to anchor in this energy deep within your cells. You almost feel them vibrating. They're excited. They love this. They love that you're paying attention to them. You're taking this time for you. This is a very powerful way to bring that energy, to reconnect with that divinity within you. And today, with this beautiful energy from the universe, this push of healing that we're getting, stronger than ever before, we say, yes, I'm ready, I'm allowing, let's do it. And just allow these beings of light to do what they do best, to love you, to nurture you, to heal you in any way that's needed, at the physical, the emotional, the mental, the spiritual. Just allow it to happen. Sometimes we just need to get out of the way. We don't have to understand it. Just allowing, I'm allowing, I'm allowing, I'm allowing. I deserve, I deserve, I deserve. I am worthy. And I'm ready. I'm letting go of the resistance, and I'm bathing in the love. Feels so nice. We're asking this beautiful energy to enter our homes. You can imagine this beam of light entering your home, weaving through, releasing, transmuting, dissolving any dark energy and replacing it with God's love and light. The vibration of your house is increasing. It's moving into a frequency of love and peace and joy. And everyone in your home, whether attending a call or they're not attending a call, this energy is being made available to everyone and everything in your home. It's there. It's ready to heal. You can't force it, but we can definitely make it available. Your house is feeling warmer. Some of you might be feeling a slight headache, some head pressure, not to worry. Sometimes that's just part of the release. Just let it go, let it go, let it go. Just basting in that energy, allowing the love to do what it knows best to do, to love and heal you. And as we're floating, being bathed in this energy, we're feeling peace and reconnection to our magnificence. We're going to stay in this healing. We're going to allow it, but we're going to add the next layer. We're going to attend this powerful, loving energy. It's all coming together. These beings of love and light are creating this beautiful wave of light that is so powerful and so loving and so intelligent. And we're going to intend it as it comes out of our hearts, as it's starting to surround Mother Earth, weaving through, touching all the landscapes and the water molecules and the air molecules. This is such powerful, loving energy, can dissolve darkness, fear, worry in an instant. The light on this planet is getting stronger every day. The healing power is getting stronger every day. We are on a trajectory of earth healing and humanity healing, and nothing can stop it. And today we're adding that love. We're adding that intention for peace and compassion, spreading that love frequency through every cell of everyone's body. You can just imagine everything just lighting up with this beautiful, excitable, light, love, energy. Bringing peace to those who don't have peace. May they feel the peace, the love of God in their hearts. May they know they are important. This energy is weaving through the calmest places on earth and the darkest places on earth. There is not one molecule of this planet that is not being surrounded by this love of God. The marine life, the animals, the birds, all of the humans, the plants, the animals. Imagine the light swimming and weaving through the water systems. Every water molecule on this planet is excited. Everything's made out of water. Our bodies are made out of water. Plants are made out of water. Everything. We're sending love to the water molecules, and they're excited and happy, and imagine that energy's flowing to our air molecules. Everything on this planet is being encompassed in love, vibrating, being loved, and the dark energy is dissolving, dissolving, dissolving. Dark energy cannot replicate in the frequency of love. That's why it causes so much chaos, so we won't stay in love. But this is why staying in the frequency of love is the most important task. You're so powerful. That's where you're the safest. That's where your magnificence is. That's where your connection is. Look at this beautiful, powerful being of light in front of me. You're beaming light. There is clarity, there is calmness, there is healing, there's happiness, there's joy, there's harmony, compassion, and that's all weaving through. And as we heal, Mother Earth's healing, as Mother Earth heals, we heal. We're all in this together. And if you're still feeling resistance, that's okay. We're sending beams of love at you. They're endlessly coming your way. It's breaking the resistance and replacing with God's love and light. Feel your magnificence. Feel your power. Your energetic systems are being balanced and cleansed. Your cells are bathing in love. You might be floating in this beautiful, peaceful space with the stars. You might not even be hearing my voice anymore, and that doesn't matter. Because wherever you are, you're bathing in that love, and it's working at the level that you need tonight to feel more refreshed, to feel more reconnected, allowing those beautiful gifts of yours to open up. You are deserving, you are loved. We're just going to take a few minutes and stay in this beautiful energy, allowing this love to do whatever you need. Feeling and allowing that beautiful energy to do whatever it needs to do for you. And knowing, even though when this call comes to an end, this energy is going to be with you and your loved ones. It's going to be weaving through Mother Earth and being made available to all of humanity. All the animals, the plants, the marine life, the air, the water is going to bathe in this energy. But it's not going to stop there, because this is very powerful energy. It's going to go beyond Earth, into our galaxy and Milky Way, to the stars, our universe, our multiverse, and beyond. The love energy is the most powerful frequency in the universe. It brings us home. It's that unconditional love that loves us no matter where we have been, who we are, what we've done. You are loved. You are important. You're magnificent. Allowing, staying in the light, staying in the love. And when we end the call, just shortly, like I said, the energy does not stop. You can either come back, or if you prefer, you can just stay and based in the energy. Have a good sleep. Allow that love to work through you. In just a moment, I'm going to bring out the singing bowl, which allows more healing and processing. But do you feel lighter? You just let go tremendous amounts of resistance. You're feeling more clarity and calmness and excitement and inspiration. Remember this peaceful feeling, because you can tap into it any time of the day. And with this calmness, with this peace, you can get through any circumstance that comes your way. Because when you're connected to the divinity within you, nothing is impossible. I'm going to slowly turn down the music. If you want to come back, you can start moving your body. You're starting to come back into your consciousness. Thank you so much for being a part of this today. And if you're watching this as a replay, you're included. So thank you too. We are loved, we're magnificent, and we matter. I'm bringing out the singing bowl. Thank you so much for joining. It looks like some of you have to go back to studying for your exams. May you feel very connected. May studying be so easy. You're tapping into infinite intelligence. You're going to learn everything and get an amazing, amazing results. Allowing the love, everyone, to do whatever you need it to do for you. Thank you again for joining. Enjoy that peace. Sleep well, and if the moon energy gets you excited and you can't sleep, then be with it. Don't let it frustrate you. Just say, wow, I'm so blessed. I can't sleep as the moon energy is doing its work, and I got this beautiful infusement of love in me today. Drink lots of water, lots and lots of water. It helps with the purging and releasing and getting rid of toxins. If you have any questions, you're always free to email me, and I'm going to sign off with love, with light. We did this amazing. You all did amazing, so that's great. And yeah, I'm going to leave it at that, everyone. Sleep well, and thanks everyone for showing up, because that was very intense. I'm still buzzing. I'm still hot. But I'm going to go ground outside in the grass because it's not that cold out. Although I think it's raining, but that might feel good actually. All right, everyone. Sleep well. And we'll see you on next Tuesday. All right, take care. Bye-bye.